just been in the strawberry there, trying to catch the lovely Jane that works in the strawberry. Jane gives us her dad's season ticket when he can't make the games because they're both fans of the channel and we both get along well since we started filming at the strawberry. That's just to clear that one up there for a Lee Lawler of Newcastle FanTV, who seems to happen to mention us at the start of his videos for some bizarre reason because we're living rent free in his head. So yeah, we'll get free hats and free rent and free tickets as well. Not directly for strawberry though, obviously they wouldn't just give them out willy-nilly, would they? You fucking idiot. We do get them off someone that works there, but we'll just shout at the strawberry as a little thank you since they have helped us out in the past with recordings and whatnot. Cheers Lee, have a good night, may I? Buongiorno everyone. Negative Andy, welcome to the show. Big Gay Kegs working late.
Yeah.
Well, he's still got a job, so Andy's filling in.
Big-headed step in.
Big Sibierski. So, Newcastle United are giving away free season tickets. Talk me through this one, Andy. What were your thoughts when that was released yesterday and 10,000 people queued up this morning at 11 o'clock on the internet to try and get them?
My first thoughts were like facepalm. No.
Fuck, why did I buy one? I could have just got one for now if I know someone.
No, it's not that. I mean,
They've already missed big games with Man U, Man City. So
we'll talk about the positives of it in a minute because it's not all negative, but it does sort of leave yourself open to ridicule, doesn't it? I mean, you know, we're going to have to curb the you know, your adults for a £5, your kids for free. You know,
free season ticket and your Happy Meals.
Yeah, so
just free half a season ticket in your Happy Meals now.
So we've lost a little bit of the moral high ground on that one, but I mean, you can see why he's done it. It's a clever ploy. But it's papering over the cracks because next year people won't renew the season tickets. You're going to give away more for free. You know, it might be counterproductive next season.
True, aye. They may just think, wait until January when it's been out.
Yeah, people that haven't got the big loyalty points for the away games might just think, well, fuck it, I'm just going to just wait, not go, and then when there's like 30,000 there, I'll get a freebie.
I'll get a freebie or a discounted one because a lot of people do that with the kits as well. Yeah. You know, the kits go like 70% off in January or February, like. Yeah. The Black Friday there, they were like, I think they were like 60% off this season's kits.
Were they? Okay.
So like 20 odd quid for a kit where obviously people are paying at the start of the season 50, 60 quid.
Yep.
A lot of people say that, like, I'll wait until Christmas to get mine, things like that. So
makes sense. Yeah.
They might do that with the tickets then.
Yeah.
Everything, like you say, if they think come the summer, there's no really to get your hopes up with. Fat Tits is still Bruce is still You may just think, well, I'll just wait out. But obviously you do miss half the games, though. It's not like a full
you
season
can still pay and go to watch your games or watch them in shares if you want to go, or watch them on some, you know, social clubs, but you can pay for the first half of the season, see how it goes, and then, you know, hedge your bets.
Aye.
You know, but I think it is like, you know, the football side of it. You know, the football community are going to be laughing at it. You know, it's like
it's everywhere, like free tickets in Newcastle, like a big thing about it. So
you know, and I mean, you can see the away supporters are going to be like when there's no empty seats and there's 52,000 there, they're going to be, you know, just laughing.
It kind of takes away the greatness and loyalty that Newcastle fans are renowned for in a way, because we always say like, it's a fortress or 52,000 turn up every week. That's what they said until this year, and we always have done that. You look at the Championship, it was near on 50,000 every week. So now does that take away our credibility? Because like you say, away fans are going to be like, it's only full now because remember when Robbie was here and he said from FTV and he said you know, that's the quietest or the emptiest I've seen it, and that was just patches. That was still high 40s. I mean, yeah, you could visibly see at the Southampton game the amount of empty grey seats. Like,
speaking of Saints fans afterwards, there was like honest assessments. They were like surprised at how quiet the St James's Park was, and you know they could see the sort of the clusters and clumps of empty seats, and they've seen it from, you know, down the south coast, but they saw it firsthand, and they were a bit perplexed with that because then. You know, they said it was obviously when we got the second goal, they said it was as loud as ever, people were happy. But
it was. The last 5-10 minutes was class. Gallagher was jumping, but obviously, and that's in a way though, because like you've got to have something to cheer about, especially when it's as shit as it is behind the scenes. Like, we are doing well on the pitch, but the performances, and especially the first half against Southampton, was dreadful.
It was worse than dreadful, to be fair.
Worse than dreadful? What was it? It
was diabolical, but
beginning of the day.
We stayed in the game, but we'll get to the game later, I think. But it was. I mean, you know, Bruce's football's no worse than
Brucey ball.
It's no worse than Rafa's
Brexit
football. Yeah, I mean, Rafa's football was, you know, it's hard to watch, but I think you get used to it. So now it's. I mean, we had two sides that on possession, to say the least, on possession-based sides. So Southampton were almost like, we've got all this possession in the first half, and they were like, wow, this is brilliant. You know, it's like, and we were like, you know, thinking they're not a possession side. I was expecting to have the lion's share of the possession in that game because Southampton are a break team. They're not great, and we made them look a lot better than what they are in the first half. the second half, at times it was just a very poor advert for the Premier League. I think it was just the quality was awful, but everyone left happy because the 3 points. That's
Merry Christmas, thanks to Steve Bruce. Festivities behind one now of the day. But back to the whole ticket malarkey then. 42,000 against Southampton. Were the protests a success then? Is this a sign of there being an effect on Ashley, considering he's brought this buy one get one free bollocks out?
Well, it shows that he's not happy about it. I think that will it have an effect on the TV? BT and Sky, will they want to sort of
show the green seats?
Have loads of empty seats. I mean, if Man City and teams like that have got empty seats, they play champagne football. It's maybe a leaky defence, so it's better for the neutrals now watching them. But at the moment, until they get their injuries back. But who really wants to? If you're a neutral, like no offence to Newcastle, and Bruce, credit where it's due.
They'll be glad that game was on Sunday, to say the least.
Yeah, he's pragmatic, but he's fair play. It's what we need to do. So I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, if I was a neutral, would you watch Newcastle very often? You probably. I mean, that first half,
a real match today with the counter attacks.
It did. I mean, match of the day can make it look, can seal it sometimes. But I mean, quite often when I watch FA Cup games on the TV, I fall asleep during them. You're lying on the sofa and your heart's on it, and you doze off, and you wake up the 80th minute and they're still 2-0 down or whatever. It's not pleasant to watch, but.
I can't really make me mind up about the whole free season ticket thing, to be honest with you, the half season ticket, because when I seen it break, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I read it and I thought, actually, do you know what it is? That's good, that offering like a free ticket, try and get the atmosphere back, but it's not that. That's being fooled by Ashley, and it's because
selling your soul to the devil.
It is, but
let's look at the positives though. It is mainly negative, and it's embarrassing, and it's I think it was a bad idea. Well, it's a good idea on his part.
Because it doesn't seem fair in a way now, though, does it? To people like you who pay.
Yeah.
And then obviously you can just get me one, I'll go along there, I'll cheers, Andy, cheers for 10 games.
It's not so much that, it's more like when Homer Simpson sold his soul for a donut, I think. You take these, everyone's got a price, and to be fair, if someone offers you something for free, you take it, and I can't blame people for taking it, I can't blame people for queuing up. They've got season tickets, they get their mate, they get their son, their daughter, they initiate the kids this season when it's free, so it's
well, that's what Ashley's hoping, isn't he? People to get the bug and then they pay for it next year. We talked about them maybe not paying, waiting, but maybe they'll think about it now and they'll be like, oh damn, what can we go get the matches again now? This free season ticket's ended. Alright, there you go then.
It's a possibility. I mean, if I've seen political brainwashing, but we're not going to talk about politics, are we? I think it's a good and bad, but for me it's mainly bad, and it's it's shamble a Premier League team to be giving away free season tickets.
Especially Newcastle, though, like I said, who are renowned for filling their stadium. Like lots of people don't.
Yeah,
there's empty seats in the majority of stadiums. In Newcastle, there used to be a fucking massive waiting list for season tickets, a massive waiting list for Matchday tickets.
Well, people now, and including a lot of people, will admit that it's a habit. People go because of the social aspect, see their friends before the game. The games, well, at least the home form's been better this year, so you've been leaving games without defeat, which is
massively better. The best first home win in December since 2015 and 9 attempts. That's the best start of the season since 2015 and over 6 years.
You've swallowed the BBC.com or something.
I've been working up with them, But I don't know how we can finish this one off, really.
Well, like that. I mean, make your own mind up. I think people.
Drop in the comments below what you think of the free half-season tickets. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It's probably a mixture of both, innit? Let's be honest.
Mainly negative, I think. It's embarrassing. We're going to get ridiculed, but it's good. Hope the people that get the season ticket enjoy the games, and if you take your kids, initiate them and enjoy.
It is a genius idea by Ashley, though, isn't it?
It is. You can't knock him every time he never gets down. Push him over, and he keeps getting back up.
He's always got a ploy.
Yeah.
Not a bastard.
Got to pray for a stroke or a heart attack.
Subscribe to Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.